Hello and welcome to hackerrank interview preparation kit playlist. In this particular video, we'll be looking at repeated string. This is last problem from the warm-up challenges, and after this, we'll be moving on to hash map and dictionaries, where all the fun begins. And this is marked as medium problem, medium difficulty. Easy difficulty. My bad. And in this particular problem, repeated strings, we have been given a string, or Leela has been given a string with infinitely many times a character, and she was asked to find number of A's in that particular string. So basically they will give us a string. Let's say this is given string, and we need to loop it or like repeat it until we get the length of that particular string as 10. And when we'll get the length of that particular string as 10, so in this particular array or character array or string, we need to calculate number of A's. So you can see that this is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So that we need to print 4 as output. Okay, this is a fairly easy problem, and I'll share two approaches to solve this particular problem, and we'll try to solve this particular problem in O of n. So let's go ahead, and before solving the problem, let's check what are the constraints and input and output method. So that will help us in writing the program. So in constraints, you can see that the array is in the size of 0, 1 to 100. That's fine, and the n, which is the length of array, is 10 to the power 12. So this is quite large, and this won't be in fit of int type per se. So you need to take long like data type in this case, and for 25% we won't worry about 25%, we'll solve 100%. So let's start with the given example, and after that we'll be having a code. So let's start with this particular example. So they have basically given a simple A, and this is string, and it has been looped for this number of times. So it will contain only A later this many times, hence the output is also the same number which was given into the input. So let's go ahead with this particular problem. I'll explain you with two approaches, and after that we'll write code. Okay, this is the example ABA. I think it was ABC. Okay, this is the example ABA, and we have been given size 10. So what would be we'll be basically doing is, we'll let's say we go for the naive approach, and like this is a very basic approach. So it was ABA and size was 10. So we can have an array of that size 10, and we'll simply write ABA, sorry, as long as we get the length of that particular string as 10. So it will take 1 ABA, this is 9, and again the string will start with A. So this is the final string. After this many like we added substring for like creating a string of that of length 10. So after this we'll be counting our A's. So we can basically transverse our array, and we'll check for every element. So this is 1, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. So this is there are 7 A's present in this particular string, and for this particular input. However, this is not very efficient solution, because you have to create a character array and then put all the values there. What we can do is we'll simply observe things, and we'll try to hard code our code or our program, so that we can get the maximum efficiency. So you can see that our length of current string is 3, and what we need to do is, we need to create our the desired length. The next length is 10. So what it will mean is, we'll add the string one more time, again one more time, and then one single character. Okay, so let's consider this as of substring for now, and we'll look at it in a minute. So we'll be copying entire string here, again here, and then some part. So this is basically you have given number 10 and you will divide that particular number by length of your string, current length. So this will give the number of times your string repeats itself, the entire string. So ABA will repeat 3 times, and the remainder for that particular number, let's say, so this is division. Let me clear this. This one and this. So this is a division, and if we find the remainder for that particular number by the same length of the given string, this will give us the number of characters which need to be appended in the string. So that is 1. So that would be the first character. So from here we can sense that there are two values, like two important scenarios here. So this gives us the number of strings repeating itself, and this is number of characters which will be included in the given string, like for the given length. So let's say if here was 9 and the length of string is 3, so that would give us as the whole number, and there won't be any like 1 or any remainder. So that would be our given array, and so this will construct this particular array. However, we don't want to construct the array, hence we are doing this. So after calculating this, what we can do is we'll find number of A's in the given string. So in this particular array or given string, we know that we have 2 A's, okay, and for this 2 A's our string is repeating 3 times. We got it from here, so we'll directly multiply here. So as of now we have 6 number of A's present in a string, and after this we have another string which is present of size length 1. So for length 1 our substring would be simply A, which will be appended if we take the character array here. So for this particular remaining string, so number of count of A is 1, so we'll simply add that to our total, and this will give us the number of A's present in that of our character array. So this is the simple solution. I would like to repeat 2 things. What we need to do is we'll first calculate the length of given string, and after that we'll divide that particular length of string to the dividend that is given as number of length or number of size. So after doing that, we'll get how many times our string is repeating, and after that we'll mod that particular number, and that will give how many characters from our string which need to append it. So this particular value will get this particular value will give us the multiple by which we need to multiply by current A's count in our given string, and this is like we need to find number of A's by transversing the array. So let's look into the solution. Okay, let's start with the code. This is also fairly easy code. So what we'll do is we'll start with main. So I have written the heading file and using namespace standard. After that we'll be given string, and I have taken long repeat. Repeat is the variable which gives us how many times the particular array or the given string is need to be repeated, and after that we'll take input for string and input for the given number. After that this particular line tells us the length of given string, and after that we'll call a function how many A's. So what we'll do is we'll as soon as we are given string of any length, we'll find how many number of A's that are present in this particular given string. Okay, so we'll call this function, and this function will take us here, and in this function, so as you can see we have a counter, and we'll loop our string from I is equal to 0 to its length, and we'll simply check if the particular character is A. If it is yes, then we'll increment the count and we'll return count here. So this will particular function will tell us that how many character of A is present in that particular string. After that we'll be taking long, because there is a possibility that given number was in the size of 10 to the power 12. So there is a possibility that might not be contained in int variable. So I have taken long. After that we'll divide it, the repeat number, I'll divide it by the length. This will give us the number of times we have to multiply or given strings a, and then there is a remainder which I explained in the solution. And after getting these two values, we want to loop through our character array or string for this particular remainder. So let's say if remainder is 1 or 2, so we want to check for that particular length in our string if we like if we encounter a or not. So we'll again call our function and we'll check how many a's we get, and this particular value will be stored in the remaining. And in the print statement or in the output statement, what we'll simply do is we'll multiply the value. So this is the multiplier k, and this value is stored as how many number of a's plus the remaining values which we counted from here. So this solution will succeed. Let's check. Okay, let's check for the all test cases. Yeah, it passes all the test cases. Nice. And if you are someone who is solving all the problems from the HackerRank interview preparation kit playlist, do check further videos. And if you feel there is any suggestion and or any like need for improvement on my part, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching and have a great rest of the day.